Hello, lovely Taurus viewer, Lucy here from the Moon Priestess. I'm here with another comparison video. I hope to keep this short and sweet, but let's see. So here I have this Tarot and the Raven's Prophecy. The reason I'm comparing this is because I'm actually doing taroscopes, so if you do want taroscopes in English, let me know, because the plan is to do them only in Spanish, because I feel the community in Spanish is like more so prompt to look for that. So I thought this tarot would be great, to start for March, Aries, spring, I love spring and I love Stara. And then I wanted to have a second deck, to kind of like aid in the reading if needed. And I thought Draven's Prophecy was a perfect complement. Draven's Prophecy is more like Samhain maybe, and the complete opposite spectrum from Stara would be Mabon or Mabon. But I think still is like the autumn orange colors. You have here greens and pinks, and here you have blacks and oranges, and I think they complement each other perfectly. I don't want to say this is light and this is shadow. I think each of the cards have their own shadow and light. And just really quick, like, I love these bags. Don't you love them? I just love them. I was watching a walkthrough actually, because when I started working with this deck, it was like, what on earth? Like, some of the cards didn't make sense to me, and I was reading a guidebook, and then I was like, oh. So then I found out, I already knew that they were like 4 authors. So in order to make like a cohesion, the majors, they did them all together, or like they divided the majors. But the minors, each artist did one suit. So to unify it, they chose an animal for each suit except for the queens. The queens is free, and I recently found this out, and I was like, oh, this clarifies everything. So I'm using that order. But from the first deck, I could see the backs were different, so I'm really glad that when they reprinted it, they chose these bags, because I think they're absolutely astonishing. I think we should do a top 5 bags. I'm gonna make that top 5 bags. Because we're always like, well, I don't like these bags, and they were like, meh. Complaining about bags, but I mean, kudos for doing great bags. And these are like, I don't know, they really, really work for me. So when I mentioned the order, we're gonna do these major arcana first, minor arcana, major 0, the full, to 21, the world. But then for the minor arcana, we're going Mariel style. So we'll see the aces and the 2s and the 3s, to the pages, to the knights, to the queens, to the kings. And I'm keeping the order that the Ostara came. So it's like fire, earth, water, and air at the end. I'm not sure why they keep that order, but I have my own personal preference for the minors order, but I'm open to any order. It's like when you shuffle, it's like the 4 suits are important, right? So no preference of having one first or the other. So without further ado, let's get started with our major arcana. And I like the similarity starting right from the full. We have female, depictions for both of them. Now, minor disclosure, I do have a pet peeve with fulls, because I'm come from the Marcel, that was my first deck. So I like the full heading into the future, and then with his face, he's slightly looking into the back. That's the sense I want to get from the full, like you're ready to go to new adventures, to explore something new, but then there's something slightly holding you back. So I like that she's facing into the future. I don't like that she's facing into the back, if you go by the direction of the card, but I do like the fact that both are looking into the sun, so you have that element there. Then the Magician. I love like the hands, both in these cards. I think they gave us like that power of doing energy. Then we get the High Priestess, and I love the resemblance of like almost this circle, in the circle of the magnifier there. So like that similarity, like very almost non-existent, but it is there. I love both High Priestess. I like, the looking glass into your own, like you have the night sky and then you're looking into another sky. So I love that High Priestess, like the veil, kind of like almost looking into the veil. And this is gorgeous. This is the cover of the box. It's like, yeah, a really astonish High Priestess. Then the Empress. I mean, I kind of like them both and the Forest idea, but for me, both of them are missing just like a little bit more to give me that full Empress vibe. Not just me. The Emperor. I'm not crazy about either of these. I mean, I like, the tattoos, the male energy, the rams with Aries, and here the king with the sword, but yeah, they're, again, missing a little bit for me. The Hierophant I really like, the lantern, maybe it's more like a hermit, but I do get the Hierophant fan, and maybe with the book, I think it's like, it's so creepy, but it's the kind of the creepy I like. Then we get into the Lovers, and Ostara has a couple of my favorite cards, but Ostara also has a couple of my least favorite cards. So the Lovers, I actually almost hate it. It's like, I don't get it. I mean, I see the passion, yeah, maybe, but like the Spanish and the blindfold idea, like, I don't know. Something is not doing for me. And here I love, the intertwined horns and like the white and the black. That just does it for me. But this one, I know it's not a competition, but this one wins. Then we get into the Chariot. And I also was watching Kelly's, and she was asking like why some of the cards, for example the Lovers, and most of them have the titles at the top, but some of the cards have the title at the bottom. I haven't cracked the code. Maybe there's no code. If you know, do let us know. So the Chariot, this one wins me over. Again, like the dragon, the complementing energy. I know we have the two horses here, and I love the chess references, but I don't know. This one is like the artwork appeals more to me. And here we go into the Strength, and I agree with Jessica Starr from the Story Witch. That Strength card, it's like one of my top favorites. Like, I should do the 22 faves. I think Elle from Sacred Seed did one. And I think we should see them again, because I want to see top 22 faves again with so many decks coming out, right? Like in 2018. Poof. But I mean, I love the cities here on her shoulders, the moon, the sun, the patch on her eye, the balance. And I love how this, dragon beast is like surrounding her, like sleeping, like very calm. I think that gives you the perfect like strength vibe energy where you are like in perfect synchronicity with that inner beast. Here I get the idea of the strength, but it's like a different vibe. So definitely this one, I agree. Best card, like, yeah, one of my probably my favorite card for the strength. Then into the Hermit. I like this idea. We get the lantern again, but inside a tree. And here in this Hermit, it's almost like the artwork is not that clear. I'm not a fan. I mean, I get the idea, and it's like looking into the past, going into yourself, but it's not doing it for me. We go into the Wheel of Fortune. I like them both. I like these like three eyes, like fussiness going on. But then here, with the almost like the four seasons, it's like, yeah, very spot on. We go into Justice. Oh yeah, I think Justice and Strength here in the start are the other way around, but I like that it doesn't have the numbers, so you can switch them. So I kept the order of Raven's Prophecy that does have the numbers there. So Justice, we get the balance, right? For Matt, this Egyptian goddess. Your heart and the feather, or the feather and your all possessions. It's like that feather was a test, and we will all face it one day, right? In Judgment. Who knows? Hanged Man. Both are okay, I like that they're like pumpkins here, and the dogs is like kind of giving us a hint to Samhain, or yeah, Samhain definitely. Maple is more about the apple and such. So the little coins there. Yeah, I think I like this better than just like the upside down crow. Then we go into Death, and yes, like the vulture, the skeleton, like the hands, and the other one is like being like that skull with the crown. I like them both. Not my favorite either for Death, but both work for me. Temperance, I love this, like the idea of like that drop of water, pouring into a bigger body of water. Here in the Ostara case, I actually wasn't like aware of that, so I had to go through the book or like a few walkthroughs not to realize the detail in this card. No, and absolutely love the balance there on Temperance. Both gorgeous. The Devil. Both here are missing a little bit for me. I like this one, but I think, Jessica, I don't credit myself. I guess someone else mentioned, no, that the Devil is always about maybe you have that bondage or no, that situation that it's tying you up, but you have the option or the opportunity to free yourself is very clear. And in here, no, you can see all the little critters and creatures trapped on those, vessels and cups and everything. And it's like, it's not gonna be easy to get out. And here with the mask, I think it's simple. I like, that Raven's Prophecy is super simple, straightforward. So, yeah, I like that. Tower, I like this one, I like the falling over part. But I get here, like that tower with the whole fire explosion. Then we get into the Star. Both are okay. It's like, yeah. Well, they're both missing a little something again. The Moon. And the Moon, again, it's like High Priestess and the Moon are like super key cards for me. And both are lacking here. I mean, I kind of like the vibe of both of them. But it's still like, I needed more to get like the full moon energy vibe. We go into the Sun, and I like both suns, like holding the sun, and here the depiction. I like that she uses like kind of like a female body. I believe every human being has both female energy and male energy. So I have both female and male energy within me. You have both female energy. That's what I believe. That despite your sex, gender, orientation, preference, whatever, we both have that duality in this energy, like God and Goddess that live within ourselves. That's how I feel it. So I do prefer like Moon to be like the female energy and then the Sun the male energy. I do appreciate that they mix it once in a while, as long as it is balanced throughout the whole deck. If you give me a deck that is like all female figures, I feel like we're missing the balance, because I can identify myself in a male card, if there is a guy depicted there, there's no problem. Like, I can see that part resonating within me. Okay, then we go into Judgment. I think both are okay, like the final call, the message, the book. It's okay. The World. I like both depict like sort of a path here, and here we have the four sangs, but again both are lacking. The world is the world, right? Culmination card, and I think we're like missing a little something on both. So then we go into the court cards. Sorry, not the court cards, the minor arcana, and we're gonna start with Ace or Wands. So we have the Ace of Wands. I get that energy now. So these ones have like mice or rodents for the wands, and I get like the fire energy there. Then we get for the 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 Ace of Coins. So we have that pentacle here, and now for coins here we have roses that we will see. Both are beautiful. I like these smells. It's like, oh, so cute. And the purple color is beautiful. Then the Ace of Cups. I actually don't like this ace. I mean, I like that, yeah, they're having fun and everything, but something is not quite right. I prefer that one. No, also, I don't know. The crow looks a little bit sad. I don't know. Not my favorite depiction of the card here. Then the Ace of Swords. I kind of like it, but it's like a little, I don't know. I think the sword suit here is great. It's actually my favorite suit from the Ostara. But that one in particular, I don't know. Not convinced by the sword and the skeleton. And here, the energy, of the hands. So swords in the ravens is gonna be hands. So now we get into the twos. So I was also like, how am I gonna figure it, right? This is the Two of Wands. She's holding a wand. That is your cue there to figure it out. No, so these have birds. And then we get the Two of Wands there, also with birds. Well, the Raven's prophecy is all about birds, right? So the Two of Coins. And one thing I don't like, I think the whole coin suit is very watery. And I actually don't like that. It's like watery all around. I don't know. I love the roses and the buds here. No, I do get more of the balance sense here, but... Oh, then the Two of Cups. Both are lovely. I mean, look at these, no? I do like the balance here with the colors, black and white. But this is also super cute. But again, like... yeah, play like to find the cups here, right? So I think in the Ostara it gets a little tricky to, if you are like starting with this deck, just to know, no, the suit. Maybe they could add a little key here, I don't know. That's why I haven't trimmed this, but it will get trimmed, but I will probably keep the name of the card. Then we get into the Two of Swords. I like them both. Actually, I prefer this one, no, with a lovely bird there. But here it's like she's tied up, and I don't see it being tied up. I see like, okay, maybe you have a blindfold, but you are like about to take a decision or in that tension moment. But it's not like something, again, you know, like the devil, like it's not something you cannot get out of it yourself. So there. Now for the trees. Yeah, trees with the wands, right? Well, for the threes we get frogs here. So yeah, I kind of like the little ship here with this frog for wands. I don't know why wands. I mean, coins for sure is super watery, but some of the wands are like too watery for me as well. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that in the Ostara. And this Three of Wands, I like the triangle, no? Because 3 on that triangle results coming 1 plus 2 together, making a 3. So I definitely like the triangle depiction here. Then we get into the Three of Coins. This is more typical, no? And since the Rider-Waite-Smith, and I love like the 3 lines and the 3 dots, like so beautiful and simple. And do you have, yeah, I think you have a frog there, right? Because they had to put a frog, right? Some of them seem like more natural than others. So here for the Three of Cups, this is actually, I don't know. I'm not crazy about either. I can see the ravens being more playful, but the other it's a little too creepy for me. Now for the Three of Swords, I actually prefer this one better. The other one, it's a little too extreme for me, like really bloody. So, I don't know. 4. So for the 4th here, we will have rabbits. Rabbit. No, that's not a frog. Okay. So we had the 4 candles. I think spot on. For the rabbits, you get sort of the idea of wands there. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Again, some of them minors are really confusing. Now for the coins, yeah, you get the coins here, but again, it's like the depiction of water. I don't know, I prefer, I mean, yeah, I prefer that depiction. I think it's more open to put on your own meanings. And again, I think I don't like this artist work that much because I also don't like that 4 of Cups. I love this, like the reflection of the ravens. I love it. Then for the 4 of Swords. Yeah, this is chipped, but I will trim it, so no problem. Yeah, the restfulness, like resting. I can see it. Swords again, it's like the favorite. So then we get snakes there. And I like the destruction of the fire there, like very graphic. No, like the 5/5 being that breaking the stability and the energy of the 4 into like a little bit of chaos, a little bit of an explosion. So for the Five of Coins, we'll see a little sorrow, the petals falling through, very Rider-Waite-Smith with a church reference. Now then we get into the Five of Cups, again a little despair, a little sorrowness. Then into the Five of Swords, I love this snake. And then now the feathers like falling through. Then we get into the Six of Wands, and I think it's fish for here. You can see the ones there, but again, it's like so watery. I mean, yeah, fish are watery, but I don't know. I love that Six of Wands now with like the idea of victory and this depiction. I don't think you count. Oh yeah, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Beautiful. Now Six of Coins. Super watery. Okay, I get it. It's fish, but I'm totally for the 6 spots here. No giving. No having that ability to give. Then the Six of Cups, it's like, yeah, if I look harder, I can see that they're holding cups, but even if I count, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but, oh, yeah, maybe I should count better. 6, that's what I think. I don't know, it gives me a sense that someone is behind, or like there's like a 7th person there. I don't know. The Six of Cups and the other one is like, yeah, a little generic, but again, I like that openness, to put on your own meanings. Then the Six of Swords. Okay, I get water here, because we get the depiction of the boat leaving. I think the Swords is the closest to Rider-Waite-Smith, and I like that because I like the little hint and then your own interpretation. As long as you have that little hint, if you don't want to give it a little hint, then don't do it Rider-Waite-Smith. Do another style. Like Marcel or Thoth, I don't know. So we have the 6, these like the water, falling off your hands. Then for the 7 of Wands, I like the protection, like she is protecting, or that hand is protecting the little flames there. And here it's like, yeah, kind of the ladder is going up and down, I guess, for the 7 of Wands. Then for the 7 of Coins, now we get raccoons. So I guess this is about raccoons, right? Yeah, 7. And then we get the bots in that little intertwine. Yeah, interesting. Okay, 7 of Cups. Again, I don't like those cups. They are falling over. I like the idea, that there are like a lot of elements here, like representing whatever thing is in your 7 cups, but I don't know. Both are missing something. And then the 7 of Swords. How the raccoon is sneaky there? I guess that's the most sneakiest of the raccoons. And the other one is like crossing fingers, kind of like, don't catch me? I don't know. That's interesting. Then we get into the 8, and I think we have oaths there. So that working patience, but am I missing something? Because this seems like the 8 of Coins, right? 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Okay, so this should be the 8 of Wands. Sorry about that. So it's sort of like an eagle. So they're like eagles, not owls. So that will be the 8 of Wands. Sorry about that. And we have this fire energy, like the ones going out of it. It's a little not nice, creepy for me. I prefer these 8 wands, like going down for that energy. Okay, so now for the 8 of Coins, we get the coins, the working, and that one, yeah, the working tools. Then we have the 8 of Cups. I can sort of say it, the cups there with that equal. I don't like anthropomorphization for animals, like looking into humans. It's a hard word. Anthropomorphization. There you go. Say it 3 times fast. Then the 8 of Swords. I actually prefer this. It's like more, again, the Swords is, I think, the best one adapted for me. And Yeah, I kind of get now the feeling of being held by external force. Then we get into the 9, and I think we have Pumas there? A feline, right? And then the 9 of Wands, like your hands with that fire. And then the 9 of Coins. I absolutely adore both. This is one of my favorite cards as well in general. I like her, with the feline there, just being completely relaxed and like absolutely owning it. And this is beautiful open rose. Gorgeous, gorgeous, both of them. Then for the 9 of Cups, I think I get more joyful and happiness here. The other one is like kind of giving like a resting vibe. But I would feel happy like with all those felines there, huge felines. It's cute. No, and then the 9 of Swords, like, yeah, I like the difference here. I adore this like reflection. Also, you have the 10 fingers, and here it is like that sort of aggressiveness, with the swords. But yeah, I like it. So then for the 10s, we get whales. So the 10 wands there. I don't know, that whale seems a little heartbroken for me. I love the antlers. Yeah. Then for the 10 of Coins, and I get that you have like the little kids here, but it's like, again, it's too watery. I don't know why they did it so watery for the coins. It's like, I want earth. So the 10 roses bot is like spot on there for me. No, again with the watery theme, the 10 of Cups. Yeah, sort of. I'd rather go with the 10 ravens. I do like the 10 of Swords. I think I don't mind the water there, because it's like the whale, but you can clearly see the swords. And they're like piercing, but it's like, it's okay. It's like, just shake them off. And I almost want these to be the... Oh, sorry. Let me go back a bit. I almost want these to be the 10 of Swords instead of the 9 of Swords. Kind of a personal preference there. So now for the court cards, and we get Page. I get that initial energy, both initial fire. Then we get into the Page of Coins. I actually like both, the little stamp just going out into the world. She's gorgeous. Then again the Page of Cups. I'm kind of missing more cups watery feeling. Now that I want water, it's like, yeah, you sort of can see cups here. Sort of. This is not super straightforward for me. Then we go into the swords. I like this, perfect. You can see a sword, the Page energy, the feather. Then we get into the knights, and I see the fire there. Oops, sorry. We see the fire there, the fire energy with the Knight of Wands, right? Birds. Then we get into the Knight of Coins. I like it. I like the wintry feeling, and then just like the little shovel there. Then for the Knight of Cups, okay, I do get water, but again, like for the cups, I'm missing more water, and on the other two suits, like wands and coins are giving me too much water, and then cups is not giving you enough water. So I'm only happy with the swords. Then again here for the Knight of Cups. Then we get into the Knight of Swords. I like it. You see a sword clearly depicted. The bird warrior energy, and then the bloody scissors. Now for the queens, this is the free one, right? So I guess that Queen of Wands, the lion, imagine that little black cat, and I love those lips with the fire. It's like super queen energy, fiery energy. I do like this Queen of Pentacles. Like I get the almost Capricorn energy there, but I love the little crown of roses. So beautiful. Then for the Queen of Cups, I do get water, but again, I feel I want again more water there, more blue colors, maybe more bluish, greenish colors. I do like the steels, but I absolutely adore now, like the moon and the feather here for the cups. This Queen of Swords, it's like, oh, she's gorgeous. I do love, as I said, the sword suits. So beautiful. Yeah. So then we get into the kings. So the King of Wands, for that stack there energy with fire, very similar. Then the King of Coins. I actually don't like the King of Coins of the Ostara. I rather go with the rose and the thorns there. Then the King of Cups. I kind of like him, but again, the anthropoformization. I'm gonna practice it, I promise. And then the King of Cups here, I think is simple but spot on. And to close it, we have the King of Swords. I like his energy, like very almost earthy, but I think kings for me are like earthy, so that king with a sword and that sword spot on. So this was Ostara versus Raven's Prophecy. Let me know, do you like it? Do you want to work with them together? Let me know, and I'll be doing again the taroscopes. Again, do let me know if you want taroscopes in English, because these are gonna be in Spanish. Talk to you later. Bye, lovelies. Thank you for watching. Mwah.